Hello everybody, welcome to our Enshrouded survival guide. We are going after the Revelwood Obelisk today, which is part of like a kind of like a longer quest of finding these obelisks. So to begin our journey, I highly recommend first fast traveling to the ancient Spire, Revelwood, specifically to start your journey. And I'll just show you on the map whereabouts we're going to be going, and then I will show you as we go there ourselves. So obviously here we are at the ancient Spire. We're going to be gliding down right about here. We're going to go to the town of Diadwyn. There's going to be a westerly road that we're going to basically take right up to the mark of Sameth, and then we're going to follow these cliffs. We're going to go up a little bit at one point when we hit another tower, and then we're just going to loosely follow some more mountains until we get to the ancient obelisk. Now, the good news is if you have this quest, you should probably have this like as a little marker on your map, which will help you definitely steer you in the right direction. Now, there's quite a number of dangers here. We're going to run into boar. We'll briefly have a little run-in with the scavengers, some skeletons, some of those flowers that spit. But the way that I'll be taking you, you don't necessarily have to engage with those. So if you're like me and you're not quite ready for those fights, you can still make it to the obelisk with this particular path that we're going to take. So, and I also have just the normal glider as well. So pretty much most beginners should be able to handle this route. At the very least, I would suggest having the double jump ability unlocked, because we're going to use that right now. So let's go ahead and get going here. So basically, our first step is to go to Diadwyn. So we're just going to jump right off in the direction here, the western direction. You should see kind of like this tower, more or less, around here somewhere. There we go, marking our way. And then we're going to keep heading west until we get to Diadwyn. Now, there are boar here. We're just going to keep on running past them, as well as those who are in Diadwyn. We can see the town already right up ahead, which is great. Now, from here, we're going to pick up some strawberries, because why not? We're going to be looking for a road that is heading west towards the mark of Sameth, which I believe is actually right around here. We're going to be weaving... Oh, we got friends. All right, this is the road that we are looking for, so we're just going to run right up it, trying to get these guys off our tails if we can. Sometimes they are pretty enthusiastic. They will follow us to the ends of the world, it feels like. But basically, we're literally just going to follow this path for a little while here, just to get up to where we need to get to. Now, you're not going to pass through the mark of Sameth, which is ideal, because there's some definitely some tougher enemies there if you're still pretty low level like me. We're just going to kind of curtail them, but be careful, because some of them will shoot down at you all the same. There are some archers up there. So we're approaching the mark of Sameth right now. What we're going to do is we're going to take a left right here, and we're just going to follow kind of like the edge of these mountains. There we go. They didn't see us this time, thankfully. So we're just going to keep on running. And eventually we're going to find another little trail and a tower. Now, there's going to be skeletons and like a mage in there, so be careful. Try to skirt it as best you can, but basically we're going to follow this trail up in this direction. I'm going to jump a little bit just so they don't get too antsy about me being close. And we're going to follow this path right up until it comes to kind of like this fork, where you have the path continues to the right, but we're going to go to the left here. And we're going to very loosely at this point follow these mountains, the edge of these mountains. Honestly, at this point, you can go ahead and just follow your map marker. It leads you pretty true. You don't have to go up or down too much. I just kind of keep these mountains here kind of close in my peripheral, just so I don't stray too crazy far. We're going to be encountering some of these flowers right here, but that means we are right where we need to be. There's the campsite. Now, there is one piece of lore that you're going to want to pick up while you are here. It's inside this tent, so we'll just quick grab that. Progress! Also, headaches, which I mean, relatable. After weeks of in-depth study, I found parallels between the simplified ancient phonetic characters to the historic origins of phonemic human writing. We'll pretend that's how you pronounce that word. I theorize that the modern alphabetical system may be derivative of the ancient syllabary Sadly, the investigation could not continue due to a deathly and strange odor emitted from a nearby opening. It has clouded the minds of my researchers and caused everyone headaches, just like the ancient writing, but worse. Why did the ancients not simply create a traditional alphabet instead of relying on multiple, unique, overly complex symbols for every single syllable? Pictograms would have done the job too. Lorraine Krim. I feel that. So we have that. We're going to go ahead now and interact with the obelisk. Chasms. Oh, we have a bunch of locations now. Chasms which split the earth, nestled within the Starfall Kingdom, a chasm so deep its contents have eluded us for millennia. No secret can resist illumination by light of the eternal flame, an archaic evil brewing, growing. It must be buried, flooded, and sealed. Humanity should never brush against these tendrils of pandenomiums. That's it. And that's it. That is how you can get the Revelwood Obelisk. And obviously, the quest has updated to the Nomad Highlands Obelisk next. So we'll see that video down the line once we get in that region. But that is about it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.